This is Lee Shaquette with Police One and Doug Wiley helping us out with this demonstration. What I wanted to talk about today with this tactical tip is somewhat an ambush type of situation. Unfortunately, more and more nowadays, police officers are getting ambushed in one shape or another. And oftentimes, there is something we can do to make sure that the officer is safe and he doesn't get hurt and he survives that type of an encounter. So we're going to give an example of that right now. Let's say I was talking to Doug and out of a clear blue, we're going to do it in slow motion. He reaches for his weapon and I start reaching for mine. Keep going, Doug. And right about now, keep moving, he just shot me.
Yep.
Okay, you can put it back now. Now you can say, well, why couldn't I be faster than him? As I'm sure you're all familiar with the idea of action versus reaction or the OODA loop. Basically what's happening when Doug is reaching for his weapon, my brain begins to process it. By the time I get to reaching for mine, he's already ahead of me. And if we did that for real, he would shoot me every time. So what I try to do is I try to do something different. If you recall, I'm a believer of the fact that you are a predator, so now I'm just a predator with a gun. What we're going to do is, rather than trying to be faster than Doug, we're going to do something different. In a real slow motion, you're reaching for your weapon. Rather than going for my gun, I'm going to take one hand and pop you in the head like this. Then I'm going to come around and shoot you. Boom, 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 boom. We're all done. Go ahead, put it back. I'm going to explain. If you notice, I've only used this position of the weapon, just like this here. This hand went forward and popped him in the head. As I always explain, the brain inside your head, in case you didn't know, is not really bolted to the sides. It kind of floats there, brain fluid, things of that nature. So if you pop it like this, what happens is it begins to wiggle. Subject actually reports seeing the light. So when you pop him in the head, he loses his visual on target, which gives me an opportunity to come right at him. And at that range, we just shoot him like this, and it's all over, more or less. So you can see how we took an ambush type of situation and completely turned it around, where now subject has no visual on you and you are able to engage him. Let me just say that oftentimes, and there was recently a video about that, you can see where the subject is coming at the officer and the officer is backing up. Personally, I'm not a fan of backing up at all, because when you back up, you act like a prey. Furthermore, you have no balance, and usually bad things happen to you when you try to back up. As a predator, you want to go forward. You want the bad guy to lose his balance, back up, lose his visual on target, and things of that nature. One more thing I'm going to mention. When we deal with this real close type of distances, I'm not looking at my sights at all. All I'm doing is pointing my finger. Very simple, practical. I sometimes point out that this is kind of a simple, instinctive way of shooting. If you ever played ball, for example, when you throw the ball, you don't really look at your finger, you look at where you're throwing it. I shoot the way you throw the ball. This is Lee Shaquette with Police One.